Hey, Love, hey, welcome back to my channel. For those of you all who are new here, my name is Christy Love, and on this channel, we talk all things faith, entrepreneurship, and everyday lifestyle. But lately, you guys, you already know I've been talking about credit repair and budgeting. So this video is going to be semi like a budgeting video. I don't want to like turn this channel into a budgeting channel, but that's where I currently am in my current lifestyle. So I've decided that I was going to share this part of the journey along with you guys. So I am currently on Canva. I have been creating a budget planner. So I'm just going to go ahead and scroll down to my budgeting sheets that I created for my binder. And I'm going to also show you guys what I just ordered from Amazon. So I did get me some more office supplies because I just felt like, if I'm going to create an actual planner, like a budgeting planner, that I would, just get all the other things that I would actually need. So with that being said, I did create different budgeting sheets that I would like to use in the near future. So I don't know if you guys know, but this month in July, I do get 3 payrolls. So there are some people who get paid bi-weekly, some semi-monthly, or just however you get paid. But the people who get paid bi-monthly, we are actually going to be getting, bi-weekly, we are actually going to be getting 3 payrolls this month. And I'm just so super excited, and I just feel so blessed to be able to get that because I will be able to catch up on so many things. And it's just been so much happening, you guys. And I don't know if you guys know this, but I took a break, y'all, for like a whole week straight, and I'm just not coming back to YouTube. Yeah, I needed that break. And y'all know I'm the biggest advocate for taking a break. Okay. I will take a break. So I needed that time. I just needed to be able to gather myself because I've been going so hard on YouTube that I was like, you want to know what? I need this for me. I need this break. So let me go ahead and take it. So with that being said, like while I was not creating content on YouTube, I was over here on Canva creating stuff for my budget planner. So I have a lot of things that I actually want to share with you guys. But on tonight, I'm just going to be writing down my previous check, which was 2 weeks ago. I'll be writing my previous check onto like my expense reports and things of that nature. So I'm going to go through Canva and get all of this printed off. And then I'm going to bring you guys along with me when I write it all down on my reports. And then I'm also going to show you guys my Amazon haul. So you guys, you know what? Okay, so a couple years ago, I actually applied to become an Amazon influencer. Y'all know it's still active. So the other day, I had actually went on there and I started plugging in some things that I actually have purchased for my office and stuff. So if you guys are interested in any of that, I will have my Amazon link posted, and you can just see some of the products and services that I've been purchasing for my office and also for my budgeting planner. So I'm excited to show you guys this. Like I'm one of those office girlies or whatever that love like office things. And when I say office things, like I'm talking about like hole punchers and pens and paper and different folders and stuff like that. Like I'm real like I don't know. I like stuff like that makes me really excited. But I am about to print this off. So this is what I have created so far. So I have the bi-weekly paycheck um planner for this month, for the month of July. So I have fields for paycheck number 1, paycheck number 2, and paycheck number 3. And then I also have like a payroll planner that just has just 2 different slots for the 2 paychecks that I normally get throughout the month, right? So I'm going to print those off. And then I also have, let's see, a monthly calendar. And I didn't put like any like numbers or anything on the monthly calendar. I can't even get out. I didn't put any numbers on the monthly calendar because I wanted to be able to use this same like calendar for every single month. So I just wrote it. I wrote Sunday through Saturday on there, and then I'll be able to just take my pens and just write in the different numbers. And then I did purchase stickers. I'm a stickers girl, yeah. So I got me some stickers and stuff. And then y'all, I also got sticker paper. Wait, hold on, I'm moving too fast. I'm moving too fast because I want to share that with y'all. So I got the monthly calendar. I have my expense tracker, my bill pay checklist, a payment confirmation log, a debt payoff, a debt payoff list, a financial calendar. The monthly calendar and a financial calendar is going to have 2 separate different uses. So I wanted to have a calendar for each one. And then I have my notes section. I have a debt planner. Um, an expense tracker, an income tracker, a purchase tracker, a savings challenge that I want to do for myself, a subscription tracker. Y'all, I have finally sat down and looked at my subscriptions, and I have I have canceled, I think, three of them. I'm not sure if I wrote it down on this just yet. I did write some things down that I normally pay. Well, this is what I have paid on my previous paycheck. So I'll be going through all of that. And then I also use Google Sheets as well. So I'm not going to go through the Google Sheets today. I'm going to do that on a different day. I don't want the video to be like super long, but I'm going to kind of like spread it out. But I do have Google Sheets to where I actually electronically store my information as well. And speaking of storing information, I have a password tracker, and the list just goes on and on. I have a lot of different things that I want to share with you guys. But as of right now, I'm gonna go ahead and print off these trackers, and hopefully my printer acts right, y'all. Lately it has been messing up. Like, I don't know, the paper just gets jammed in there. It's a really old printer. I had this printer forever. So the paper gets jammed. But actually the paper don't even get jammed. It just gives me an error and it says the paper is jammed. So I'm gonna go ahead and play around with this. I'm gonna pause it here so that way y'all don't have to see me struggle with this printer. And then once I get everything printed off, I will be back to show you like the desk area this way. So should we go through the expenses first, or should we go through what I purchased from Amazon first? Which one? I don't know. We'll see. Okay, let me go ahead and get everything printed. Okay, I'll be back. All right, y'all. So I had already started recording and I just realized that my mic was not on. So I'm having to go back and just do everything back over. But while I am showing you guys these sheets that I created on Canva, I'm going to tell y'all what kind of day I had today. Y'all, so today, tell me why I got pulled over by the police. I was on the way to the dentist office, you guys, and y'all, I'm not even gonna lie, I was speeding a little bit, but I was trying to make it to the dentist. I only had about 20 minutes to get there, and I was just trying to like not, speed as in like zooming through the neighborhood or anything like that, but I was just going a little bit faster. And y'all, the police pulled me over and gave me a ticket, okay? So in the near future, you guys are going to have to budget that in. I'm not sure exactly when it's going to be put into the court system because it said that it takes like a week. But the lady did tell me that I can call back in like a week, or I can check back on their online website. And if I wanted to, I can actually skip going to court and just pay it online. And I think I'm going to choose that option, but I do want to like budget that in because y'all, I did not plan on getting a ticket today. But anyway, let me get to what I was trying to say. This is what I printed off on Canva, you guys. So I created me a buy now, pay later. So I currently have BNPLs on Afterpay, Cash App, and Affirm. And then you guys know for the month of July, I do have 3 paychecks. So I have paycheck 1, 2, and 3. And I'm just going to mark down what I have to pay on each paycheck. And then here's my monthly calendar. As you can see, there's no numbers on my calendar because I wanted to make sure that I'll be able to use these templates for multiple months. So I didn't want to like create a whole bunch of different monthly calendars. So I just created the regular grid, and I'm just going to write the numbers in there as I go. And I'll do that on a different video. Tonight, it's a little bit late or whatever. So I'm just going to be using 2, maybe 3 different expense trackers tonight. I'm contemplating on using this one. So actually, let's put this to the side. So this is my expense tracker. I have a bill pay checklist, payment confirmation log, debt payoff list. And I'm contemplating, I have 2 debt payoff lists, and I'm actually contemplating on changing one of those to like a collections payoff list because I do want to work on my collections as well. Or I may combine them, I'm not sure yet. Here's my financial calendar. This one is going to be a little bit different. This is where I'm going to be checking my paydays, my bills, any kind of renewals or anything like that, or any like financial deadlines. Just so I can stay afloat on what I have going on. I really want to create a space in my life to where I am not only budgeting, but taking care of just staying on top of things, okay? Because sometimes we can get a little relaxed and we stop being mindful of those different dates or those different things, and that's how we get behind. So I have a calendar here, and I did buy some stickers from Amazon, so I'm going to be sharing that with you guys. If this is too small for the actual stickers, in which I'm looking at them, the stickers look a little bit too large. I might just create this grid all over, but I'll check it out in a little bit. And then I have a note section just in case I want to write some notes. And this is the other debt planner that I was telling you guys about. My expense tracker.
See, I have two. Let's see. Okay, one says date, category, description, budget, actual difference. And the other one says date, category, expense, description, budgeted, actual remaining. Okay, I'm going to figure out which one I'm going to use on these two. I'll put that to the side. All right, and then here's my income tracker, purchase tracker. I like to spend, okay? And that's why I'm working on this. That's why I'm working on it, okay? Don't hold it against me. So I'm also contemplating on doing a savings challenge, and I decided to go ahead and just print this off. I'm not capable of like doing it just at this moment, but eventually I will get to where I'll be able to save. But right now I just want to get a hold of my actual finances. Then I have a subscription tracker. Y'all, I got so many subscriptions. I've got to get a hold of them. And it's just crazy because they randomly come out of my account, and the little monies that I be having in there, y'all, they just snatch it out of there. And then here's my password tracker, because y'all, I'm forgetful. IT at my job hate for us to write down passwords, but I'm really hoping and praying that like no one gets access to this or whatever, but I am going to be utilizing that. And on the previous video, I actually started writing things down on my payroll tracker, on the payroll planner. So I'm going to go ahead and jump right into that. I just wanted to rewind it and show you guys, considering that my mic wasn't on. So far I have written down on paycheck number 1 that my pay date was July 3rd, 2026, and my actual net pay is $1,766.18. And then I started writing down some of my expenses. I'm going to go back through, you guys, and get the due dates of everything, because I really want to stay on top of that. Like, I want my due dates down, okay? I just don't want to just put down the figures, the amounts and things like that. I want to put my due dates down. I want to know when this stuff is coming out, because a lot of my stuff is set up on ACH, and a lot of times, you know, because I know the money is going to be there, I just allow it to draft out whenever it comes out. But since I'm not gonna say like a bind, but since I'm going through the financial situation that I'm going through, I really want to make sure that I'm on top of it, because I'll be expecting to have a certain amount of monies in my account, and when I go up on there, it don't be there because Netflix been into something out, my gym membership come out, things just be coming out, and I want to be more organized in that area. So I'm still debating. Y'all know I'm new to this, so I don't know which one of these trackers I'm actually going to be using. So I have my buy now, pay later. I have a lot of items that I need to put on there, so I know I will be using this because I have a lot of entries to write down, and I may need to print out 2 of those. I'm not even playing. All right, so let's go ahead and continue to write things off on the payroll planner, and then I'm just going to kind of fast forward through this. I don't want to make this section right here really long. I'm just going to fast forward and write everything down, and then I'm going to come back once it's all on this paper. Okay, y'all, so I have a lot to do with these planners and sheets that I have created, because as I was entering the information on the sheets, I realized that there were a lot more fields that I was actually needing. So I think what I'm going to do is just go back on Canva, tweak them a little bit, and then I'm going to come back and then enter the information on. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to go ahead and just show you guys what I did so far. So the buy now, pay laters, what I actually wanted to add was due dates up on this sheet, because even though I am putting where, like, because I got paycheck 1, paycheck 2, and paycheck 3, even though I'm inserting where they will be deducted from, because they're buy now, pay laters, I want the beginning balance where I currently am and what I'm going to have to pay later, if that make any sense. So I'm going to change this template here to have different fields on there, and then the same as this payroll planner, like I just feel like I'm missing a lot of information. So I'm gonna do a little bit more research. Lately I've been watching a lot of budgeting videos, so I'm gonna see how I want to actually like formulate mine, and I may actually just do it like how my expense Google Sheets are. Matter of fact, hold on, I'm just gonna show y'all my Google Sheets. I love the Google Sheets. It's just let's see, I got an iPad stand, so let's see if I can actually get this. Yeah. Okay, y'all can see that. I think y'all can see that. Okay, so I actually like how my Google Sheets are, but I am a pen and paper girly. But as you can see, I am more of a notepad girly. But I am trying to get my budgeting binder together, so I just gotta figure it out, right? But as you can see here on my July 3rd biweekly payroll spreadsheet, I have my gross amount, which is the 1766.18, and my previous carryover was $5.14. That's after I had gotten done paying everything and spending the rest of my money. So I started off this month with $1,771.32, and then I didn't make like any payments towards utilities or anything like that because my husband actually pays utilities and I pay the mortgage. So the reason why it is like that, because I talk about how I went through like a very stressful and like depressive state in life, in a specific season. And during that season, you guys, I just could not handle multiple accounts and things like that. So I just had my regular checking account, and I asked my husband if he didn't mind, paying for everything else, and I just paid the mortgage because that balanced out. Okay, so yeah, that's why I was doing that. But now we're to the point to where we're wanting to open up another joint account and to put all of the home expenses and things of that sort in that account, and just let all the funds and everything just draft out of that. So I'll keep you guys posted on when we actually get that together. But as of right now, me and my husband have our own checking and savings accounts, and we are working to build our no, we're trying to decrease our debt to income. So we're trying to just allocate different expenses and things into different accounts. And I actually just opened up a few different accounts, you guys, and I'm so excited about that. So I have a Capital One credit card, and I'll also have a Capital One checking account, and I'm excited about that. Okay, so I have a Navy Federal credit card. I know I don't. I have a Navy Federal checking account, but you guys, I haven't used the checking account in quite some time, so it's actually inactive right now. So I would need to call Navy Federal and have them to actually set that back up for me. But let's go ahead and look at the home expenses. So right now, I wrote down Alicia's phone, which is 107.15, and that's just the amount of her phone because she did get an upgrade, and we're using Progressive Leasing with that. And then our home internet is $103. Well, it's $100, but it's the $3 for the service fee. And then for daily living, I have on there laundry supplies and laundromat. Y'all, our washing machine went out, so we were having to go to the laundromat, okay? So on average, I use coupons. Well, I just started using coupons, so this time I was capable of only spending $45 on laundry detergent. I lied, $25 on laundry detergent and $45 on actual expenses of using the washing machine. I think it was like $6.50 per washing machine. And in this section here, I have my children's initials here. Sometimes we do have to help our kids out financially. So whenever we, give them money, I just want to make sure we have space for that to budget that out. And then transportation. For this pay period, you guys, I only put gas in our white truck. And then we are currently experiencing like maintenance issues with the white car. So I didn't put any gas in that car. I actually put gas in there on my gas credit card. And I'm excited about that too, y'all. I got a gas credit card. I never really had like credit cards allocated to like one thing, and I actually have a gas credit card, so I'm excited about that. So let's see, where am I? All right, yes, I put gas in a white truck, and then I put $100 towards car maintenance, and then I did go to the dentist there, you guys, but I didn't have any out of pocket expenses. Let's see, miscellaneous, Dollar General, I spent $25.09, and that was when I hit with Dollar General, y'all, and I was trying to buy like a binder and stuff, but the binder that I bought was like a 3-inch ring binder, and I just don't want to use that, so I kind of wasted money there. And then I had a random debit to come out of my account for $25. I'm not too sure what that is, so I still got to go and check my bank statements to see what is coming out for $25. And then I spent $8.74 on some Amazon glow lights. Y'all know I love a good marathon, so I actually didn't even participate in the marathon, but I did purchase some, items for the marathon. And then I purchased this Amazon iPad stand. It was $24.60 that I'm currently using to film this video here. I'm using my iPad to film this. Y'all, my iPhone, I don't know what's going on, but I cannot keep storage space on my phone. And it's crazy because it's kind of like rolling over to my iPad, but I got to figure that out. So anyway, like I mentioned, I now have a checking account with Capital One, and I did deposit $5 into that account just to have a deposit over there. Like I mentioned, I'm really not to where I can actually just save, but $5 here or there, I feel like will be beneficial in the long run. So I put $5 to the side over here because I wanted to deposit $5 into my Navy Federal, but like I mentioned, it is inactive, so I haven't had a chance to deposit it over there. And then in my Bank of America savings account, I put $25 over there. And then as far as my credit card, for my Credit One, I paid $30 to Credit One. And then for my Capital One credit card, y'all, so I use this one for my groceries. So I spent a total of $197.97. However, I didn't put it over in this actual field just yet because it hasn't actually posted to the credit card. I mean, it's posted to the credit card, but I actually haven't made any payments or anything over there just yet. But when I make a payment towards this Capital One card, I will put the payment over on this side here. And then I have a Blue Vine business checking account. I did deposit $5 over there. And then I have some business expenses. And y'all, I am really contemplating like postponing my business so that I can focus on my finances. Like, I got to get this together. And I just feel like when you have a business, you really should work on your personal finances and your personal development before you even jump into any of that. And granted, just to be honest, my situation wasn't really just bad. It's just all of a sudden I just started to like accrue different debts and things like that. But I just feel like when you have a business, you really need to work on maintaining a good, healthy business. Personal financial life or whatever. So I am paying for my business expenses out of my personal checking account, which I don't want to, but eventually I will get to where I will be depositing the money into my business checking account. And in that way, I can transfer all of my business expenses over to my business checking account. So far I have Beacons, which I paid $30 for that. Chat GPT, $20, Tailwind, $29.99, Canva, $15. I have 2 school memberships. And I think I'm going to cancel those. I'm going to postpone it. I just feel like I mentioned, I really want to postpone my business right now. So the $9 is the school app for my community, and the $25 is for a subscription to another community that I am, enrolled in. And then Kind Master is my app on my phone that I use to edit my videos, and that is $8.99 a month. I will add all of those over to this side over here once they post to my account, and then that way the actuals can actually reflect in this field here. And then here are my subscriptions. All right, so I actually have a due dates for these here, and I need to move YouTube over. So this one has already come out of my account, so I'm going to move that here and then take it out of that field on the right. So Microsoft comes out on July 17th. That's going to be $9.99. Kickoff comes out July 17th. That's $10. And then it comes out again on the 31st, $35. And then my iCloud comes out on July 28th. It's going to be $2.99. And then my Apple Care comes out July 22nd. That's $4.99. I keep all of those on the side just so I can see what the totals are, and then whenever it is actually time for it to be paid out of my account, I move it over to the actual side. And then as far as the buy now pay laters, I have the actuals of what I actually paid, and then I have the full balances on this side. And this is what was making me feel like I needed to go back and change how I have my actual buy now pay later sheet set up, because I want the balances on there. And not only do I want the balances on there, but I actually want the due dates. Like how I have the due dates here, I want to feel for the due dates. But for Cash App, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got that right? Yeah, 7 different Cash Apps. Buy now, pay laters for Cash App. And then I have 3 Affirms, 2 Afterpays, 1 Priceline, 1 Sheen order. And all of that came out of this payroll here on July 3rd to a total of $604.92. And that's why, you guys, I am very adamant about paying off these buy now pay laters, because I am spending entirely too much money being tied up in all of these buy now pay laters. That is crazy. So I do have some collection items, you guys. So I just paid $60 to Mid-South, and then I have 2 other entries. So if you guys watched the video that I was talking about, I had gotten sued or whatever, that is these 2 items here. Hold on, my sister's calling me. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. All right, so like I was mentioning, I have collection items. So I paid $60 to Mid-South, and then I have 2 motion items. If you guys watched that video that I just recently posted on YouTube where I was talking about I had gotten sued, that is these 2 items here, the motion 1 and motion 2. So the motion 1 is currently active, so I paid them $100, and then they have another one that just came to their office. So she was mentioning that they haven't like taken any further steps to like file collections or anything. Well, it's of course they're filing collections, but no other judgments or anything like that on the motion 2. So I just paid them $20 on that. And then as far as like fast food, I did make 2 fast food purchases that total to be 65 and 45 cents. So out of everything together so far, I have paid out $471.86 out of my account. And I'm going to actually check tomorrow because a lot of these right here are actually going to be coming out of my account on tomorrow. So that balance will be different or whatever. But I just wanted to go ahead and show you guys this over here on this end because I couldn't get the sheets together. Like I couldn't keep on going on that knowing that I'm going to be tweaking those sheets. So I'm probably going to be spending tonight working up on that. And I'm like I mentioned, I'm very beginner to this or whatever. And I mean, practice makes better. I'm not gonna say perfect, but practice makes you better. Let's put it like that. So anyway, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and turn the camera back around so that I can show you guys what I got from Amazon. Okay guys, so for starters, y'all, I got me some ink. So normally, you guys, I go to Staples and I get my ink and I recycle my old ink cartridges. But on Amazon, you guys, I found this 2-pack of black ink and color ink for $20. So I was like, I'm going to give them a try or whatever. And I actually used it today and the ink wasn't bleeding or anything like that. So I was like, they may have me, I may be using them for repeat services. Okay, $20 for black and color ink. That's a win right there. All right, and then I also got this 3-way corner punch. It has 3 different sizes that you can actually like add the circular effects on your paper or whatever. Because y'all know I'm building my own budget binder, so I may want to like curve some of my ends or whatever, some of my corners. So I went ahead and got this. And then y'all, this is my favorite thing out of the whole package, y'all. So I got this cute calculator. Look at this. Is it not cute? Y'all, this is the cutest calculator. So I got this and it comes with the batteries. Oh, I didn't notice this. And it came with a pen too. So it came with the batteries and a pen. I'm not ready to like yet assemble it. So I'm just going to be showing you guys that on the video. But I think it's so cute. The color of this is radiant pink. And I love it so much because it goes with my binder. It kind of like goes with all of my stuff. I love it. It's so cute. Okay, let's put it back in the plastic. Keep her cute, y'all. Let's put her back in the plastic. Okay, so that's that. And then I also got these planner stickers. This right here actually came from Dollar Tree. So I know I mentioned I was going to show y'all my Amazon haul, but this actually came from Dollar Tree. These are some planner stickers. And I love the cute little things it says on there. It has holiday, urgent, reminder, paydays up on there, to do. It's the weekend, okay? Important, appointment, vacation. And they just got different stickers up on there. And then I have these floral print stickers because I love cute floral print. And I like how these are 3D. They're just cute little pop-up stickers. I think I'm going to enjoy putting that in my binder. And then these stickers here, you guys. So I actually got this for my monthly calendar. Because as I count down on my days, I wanted to be able to like mark them. At first I was just going to use like a highlighter and highlight them. But as I was on Amazon, I saw, like I ran into these and I was like, oh, why don't I just get the little translucent dots? So I got the dots. Oh, these colors are pretty. These are pretty. I didn't think that they had the colors that I wanted. I guess they're just different colors. These are pretty. Let me slide it back in there. Yes, I'm going to love this. Y'all, I cannot wait to get this binder together. This is cute. I love all of this. Okay. And then, you already know what these right here are. These are just the reinforcement holes. So whenever I put my paper and stuff up in there, in case the paper split, I'll have like some reinforcement or whatever. And then I got me some sticker paper, y'all. So tell me why I hit ChatGPT to create me some stickers. And it did. So I had to go and get me some sticker paper. So I've been watching YouTube to see how I can actually print the stickers off using my regular HP DeskJet printer. We're gonna see if I can actually get this to work or whatever. If it don't, it's okay. But this right here is specifically made. Well, it's not specifically made, but is compatible with the HP DeskJet printer that I have. So I'm hoping that my stickers will actually come out great. So I'm gonna be doing this, printing off my stickers. And this, y'all, this is like my favorite part. So the aesthetic that I'm going for is like this peachy pink color or whatever. Y'all, as you can tell, this is kind of like my favorite color right now. But these are my binder dividers. And they're kind of translucent. They're a little bit clear. Let me see. Oh, exactly what I want. This is exactly what I want. This is giving exactly what I want. And get your hose there. I just gotta poke those out. But look at that compared to the binder itself. Is that not cute? That is going to be so cute together. So yeah, y'all, I can't wait to print off my sheets and stuff like that. And then inside the binder, so I'm also going to be using is this cardstock? What kind of paper is this? It's the thicker paper. I'm not sure if it's called cardstock or not, but it's the thicker paper. So I'm going to be using this for some of the dividers that I'm going to be putting in there. And I feel like the colors are like blending in well, so good together. I just really hope this comes out good. And not so much as like for the pretty aesthetics. Of course, okay, a little bit. A little bit for the aesthetics. But more so because I want it to be functional. Just like how I mentioned how I was writing up on the expense trackers and I just felt like something was missing. Like that. I want it to be functional. So I did spend a little bit on this Amazon purchase haul. I spent a total of $98.01. And I'm not even gonna lie, I'm not even gonna hold you guys. I did put it on Affirm. Okay, I'm not even gonna lie. I put it on Amazon. Well, I purchased it on Amazon, but every time I make a purchase, y'all, they always throw that option out there, and I just be so readily available to select it. I just got it, okay? So yeah, so I'm gonna have to deal with that later. So it's $98.01, and I just gotta deal with it, and I have to deal with my impulse like shopping. I made a vow to myself that this is actually going to be my last shopping haul, okay? Y'all gotta hold me to it. You gotta hold me to it because I love to shop, and that's the reason why I am in the financial crunch that I'm in now. Okay? So yeah, so that is it for tonight, you guys. I just wanted to come on here and show you guys what I was actually working on. I didn't adequately show you guys the whole entire budget, but you know what I mentioned when I first came on, I told y'all that it wasn't going to be like a budget video because I'm new, but I just wanted to kind of like get the swing of how I wanted to come on and do my finances and my budgeting and stuff like that. So until next time, you guys, I will see you guys later. And like this little thing right here say, always and forever, okay? I will see you guys on the next one. And just always and forever, just trust and believe that if you put your mind and your heart and your soul into anything, God will lead you on the right path. So sometimes it may seem unclear or you may have a little bit of confusion, but just trust and believe. You keep on going at it. Like, you're going to make mistakes, but in between time or whatever, but just trust and believe that God is there with you and He is going to help you. You have to just stay adamant and keep on pushing and keep on trying and give yourself grace, okay? So until next time, you guys, I will see you on the next one. All right, bye, loves.